I should have mentioned earlier on when the tag team match initially finished, but the championships have now gone from Raw to Nitro, as Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, the Revival, were part of Nitro. And as you can see here, the Women's Championship, the EBCW Women's Championship, Paige and Shayna Baszler, we'll talk about that match in a second here. I don't know if, so this is how this match comes to be. Oh, give me a minute here. Excuse me, EBCW, Greg Hamilton, you dumbass. Anyway, this is a submission match, and Paige earned this opportunity by pinning Shayna Baszler in a fatal four-way match. The Nitro after Backlash aired. So now she has this opportunity. We haven't seen much more of her since, but she's been picking up some wins off camera. But Shayna Baszler has also been very dominant, losing very seldomly on and off camera. There's an argument to be made that Shayna Baszler might just be the most dominant women's champion of all time, and that's saying something. That truly is saying something. And now Paige, is she going to show, excuse me, that it's her house here on EBCW? We'll find out. And this was made a submission match very simply because Paige has her own submission maneuver. I forgot what the name of it was, but I think it was like a scorpion-esque hold, or I don't know what it is. But we know Shayna is that Kirifuda clutch, that rear naked choke that she has won many matches with in legitimately here in not just the EBCW but in WWE as well. She was the longest reigning, or I think she was the longest reigning. She was the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion for a reason, because she was so dominant. And I've said before, and I'll say it again, I wasn't too high on Shayna Baszler during her debut matches here at WWE at the Mae Young Classic. I found her to be quite boring and nothing special. And that has, over time, turned into, she's probably one of the most legit women, not just in WWE, but now in EBCW, after she took the belt away from Becky Lynch at Money in the Bank. We'll have to see what happens. Is she going to stretch Paige and further worsen her injuries? Or is Paige going to be the one to capture the EBCW Women's Championship for the second time? Paige very confident. She's pinned Shayna before. She can probably do it again, this time tapping her out. Look at that stare. Look at Shayna's stare onto Paige. She wants to absolutely maul her. And I quite frankly can't blame her. I mean, probably one of Shayna's only losses since becoming champion was that Nitro after Backlash. Referee doing his job, showing the belt to Paige, showing her what this match is all about. And that is all it's all about. The EBCW Women's Championship. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it on. Collar and elbow tie-up. Very simple start. Headlock by Paige. And now pushing her into the ropes. Releasing. And now a big spear. I mean, we were getting technical to start this match off, but now it just got broken down pretty quickly there. Now working on the arm. And that's a smart move by Shayna Baszler, man. That is a smart move. Target a body part. Target the neck, the head, the arm, the abdomen, the leg, the knee, anything. And I think that's what Shayna Baszler does so good compared to other women on this roster, is targeting the body parts. But it's going to take a lot more than targeting body parts to keep down Paige. I mean, this woman has had plenty of trials and tribulations throughout her career, of course, announcing her retirement a very long time ago. And coming off very tough points in her life. I mean, she was probably I think she was one of the youngest WWE superstars at the time, as well as probably the youngest WWE Divas champion when that was the thing. Big move there, working the throat there of Shayna Baszler. Nice backbreaker there by Paige. Reversal there by Shayna Baszler. Now we got to see what she's going to do next. Kicking. You have to keep in mind, Shayna Baszler, her specialty is matches like this. But Paige is also somewhat of a submission wrestler, not just a pinfall wrestler. At some point, it's going to come in handy for her to have a submission. And now, we already have our first submission attempt of the match, which is that guillotine, that body lock. And now a little slam there from Paige to get her out of that move. Although Paige did take some damage as that was going on. And now hanging her up on the rope. Chest and neck area getting battered by Paige. Scream there. Taking it to the outside now. I don't know if this is a disqualification or a no disqualification-esque of match. I haven't played one of these in a very long time or seen one of these in the game in a very long time, but my lord. And now Paige going for her own submission hold, a sleeper, and that was a rope break there, a little too close to the ropes. I was going to mention it before, but I was waiting for that rope break to see if it was actually legit or not, because you don't know with this game sometimes. Big slams there, holding the arms, and I don't like this at all. I mean, we saw how it cost guys like Ricochet from winning the United States Championship early on in the pay-per-view, and now it's going to cost her against Shayna Baszler. Although she did get that upper hand though, so we have to see if this actually works. Reversal there by Paige, going for the arm with Shayna Baszler again. She has been working that arm for a good portion of this match, and now a fall-away slam. The strength of Paige, good lord. What does she got going on here? Oh boy. Ooh, we got some sort of cloverleaf. A cloverleaf submission there. I like that a lot. And that was a reversal by Shayna Baszler. As we know, Shayna Baszler is going to have more than one way to get out of a hold. She's a catch-as-catch-can wrestler. And now the rampage to further damage the head of Shayna Baszler. And now slamming her head into the mat. I think she should have went for the submission, but that's just me. Reverse Russian leg sweep there. Or side Russian leg sweep, excuse me. Reversal there by Shayna. Shayna's really got to pick up the pace. She's been getting worked on for a good portion of this match now. And now going for that patented gut-wrench suplex. With all that raw power there. Can't go for the pinfall as she normally would, but it definitely did the damage on the abdomen of Paige. And I don't quite agree with what she's doing next, although I can say this will injure the arm of Paige further. But I don't think she should be working the arm of Paige anymore. I think she should be going for that Kirifuda clutch. Elbows off the chest there to Paige. And now Shayna Baszler's now taking her time. She's drawing this out. And now it seems she's going to go for that hold. Here we go. Here's the choke. The choke is in. She's close to the ropes. And I don't think it was an official rope break, but Paige did break out of that hold. So that was very smart by Paige to know where she was, and she was able to break out of that hold. Dear Lord. Going for the spear there, it's seen by Shayna, and she missed completely. And Paige trying to get that scream in to rally the fans, but it seems as though it was all for none. And one can only imagine what's going to happen next here for Paige. I mean, Her head's now injured. Her body is beat to shit, for lack of better terms. And a reversal there by Paige. Much needed reversal. Her body was getting worked on. And a big side slam by Paige. Once again using her own version of power. And she keeps screaming to get the crowd in, but I don't know if that's a smart move. I don't really know if that's a smart move. And now going for that neck breaker with the body being draped over the ropes. The referee should have made a count to stop that from happening, but I guess not. Paige Turner attempt, and the Paige Turner hits. The Paige Turner hits, but will she be able to get a submission hold in? And now going for another sleeper hold, which is in the ropes. Once again, Paige not knowing where she's putting in that submission, and it's costing her severely. She could have had this match won a long time ago. She could have had the match won earlier in the match. And now going for the Rampage. I don't think that's a smart... I mean, that was a smart move, but I don't think it was super smart. I don't really know what she's trying to do. She should be going for another submission hold. And Fisherman suplex, but she can't make the pin, so all of these moves that she's putting in combination are not meaning anything. It's a very rookie mistake from someone that's so well versed in the business and whose family's grown up with, who has been in the business for such a long time. And at some point, that's going to cost her. I think it's going to cost her right now. Taking it to the top rope now. Superplex attempt, maybe. Oh, reversal there by Paige. Smart move. Snap suplex. Oh boy. And now the sleeper hold, once again, too close to the ropes. Far too close to the ropes, but it might actually pay off this time. And Paige gets the tap out. Another new champion is crowned here on EBCW Extreme Rules, and Paige becomes a two-time women's champion here at EBCW. Good Lord. What a match. After it took 3 attempts. 3 separate attempts. All of them were close to the ropes. Far too close. Yet that third time was just far away enough to finally get the tap out on Shayna Baszler. And that cannot be good for Shayna Baszler, man. She was not only a dominant champion, but this was her match to win. And Paige takes the title away. Wow. Good Lord, what a match that was. What a showing from Paige, man. I thought at one point in the match she was going to lose, but I was wrong. I was wrong, and I'm proud to say I was wrong. But either way, wow. Jesus, 3 great title matches to start us off already, man. But we're next match, we're going to take a little bit of a lull. We're going to take a little bit of a break from the title matches. Buddy Murphy takes on Bobby Roode next here on EBCW. And with that being said, I will see you all then.